my channel, I'm going to take and show you how I tie a braided line to a monofilament line. Most people take and tie double uni locks to bring those together. I find that that's really a whole lot of work to do, and it makes a bigger knot if you ask me. Even if you don't ask me, it still makes a bigger knot. I'm going to show you the easiest way to tie a monofilament line to a braided line, and man, you can do this really on the fly, and it never has come undone on me, and my time's efficient. So stay tuned, subscribe if you would please, and I'll see you on down the road.
What I want to show you is how I tie my monolithic line to my braid. I have a 20-pound braid and 20-pound monolithic line. Some folks, they use a FG knot, which is a tough knot to tie out, especially when you're rocking back and forth on a boat. Or they may even take and use a double uni knot, where they take and tie one knot to one end and then put another knot to the other end. And for instance, this is what I'm showing with the knot there on one side and knot on the other side. That really makes a big knot on your line, and depending on what type of rod that you're using and depending on how big your eyelets are, that could actually cause your line to slow down, especially if you're using a casting rod and so forth. So what I do is I actually make a loop, and I pull the line up through the loop, and you grab the loop, and this is a really easy knot to do, and I wrap it about 4 or 5 times down, and there's nothing tight. If you notice, this is very loosely wrapped all the way down, nothing tight up against each other. And then after you wrap it in one direction 4 or 5 times, then you're going to take and you're going to wrap it back on the line up towards the loop 4 or 5 times. And then what you're going to do is, once you get to the end up there, you're going to want to take the tag line and put it down through the loop in the same direction that the lead line is. And just push it through the hole there and push it, like I say, just grab a hold of it. Sometimes it's a little difficult. But put the tag line down in the direction of the lead line. Once you do that, the lead line and the tag line should both be together going down to the loop together. You can see there they're all pulled. Once you do that, then just simply pull on the line, pull tightly, and this is going to make one of the smallest knots that you can possibly get in tying a braid to a monolithic line. And one of the nice things is that you can actually, once you do this knot, you can trim off the excess pretty close to the end there, and that makes a nice solid knot, and I have not ever had one of those knots come undone. Cut off the braid, and there you go. You have a small knot in which has your braid tied to your monolithic, and this can be used in any, whether you used a 60-pound braid and a 20-pound monolithic, really doesn't matter. It all will stay quite well together. And this makes it easier, because if you utilize the FG knot, it really takes some. You really got to hold the lines, and there's a tightness. And as you notice, that when I made this knot here, everything was loose onto it, and then once it tightens up, it brings it together. So take and practice that knot, put it together, and you'll find that that one there will serve you quite well in your days of fishing.